But you got them in video, right?
Yo, yeah.
The workers are not supposed to be interrupting.
Yeah, they can't.
What we're doing is political.
No puede
Political,
hacerlo.
yeah.
Son empleados federales.
So let me say something before y'all start. Can you hold it for me? Hold my camera.
You're gonna.
Yeah, like a quick, like make sure
You
you
have the
make sure you
YouTube
cut it off.
button.
All right, so yeah, one second. So Chris Johnson here. Shout out to David Rim. Shout out to Danique Martinez for doing this press conference, showing support for Andrew Cuomo. Not blocking it, right? Showing support to Andrew Cuomo.
I love you. We're just speaking. I love it.
Yeah, showing support to Andrew Cuomo and showing support to being against Sharia law. It's not blocking it. It's not blocking it, right?
Oh, my finger black. I'm sorry about that.
So shout out to David Rim and Danique Martinez for hosting this press conference in support for Andrew Cuomo. Now, David Rim, who was correct in his speech, made it clear that all three have to drop. Mainly three of them have to drop out. No, two of them got to drop out now but mainly all three got to drop out. Walden, Eric Adams, and Curtis Srila, they all have to drop out of the race because what happens now is that when you all three drop out, it gives all the support to Andrew Cuomo. Now, I don't know if you saw the video. Just recently, two people that work for the mayor's office. I
didn't record my stuff.
That's all right. Two people that work for the mayor's office completely disrupted, try to like be funny and try to like mock our press conference, mock our rally. Now let's make this clear. They support Eric Adams. They work for Eric. They're on the clock with Eric Adams. Me, myself, I'm not a rat. I'm not a guy who will tell that's going to snitch on them. But there's other people, if they did that to them, they would have sold them out. They would have like completely told it got them fired from their job. That was David Johnson, some other retired cop that disrupted, that tried to be funny with us, right? So let's make this clear. Eric knows that he's out the door. He has no chance to become mayor, become re-elected mayor. All his people that are here, that really back this guy, this is the reason that Eric is completely out the door. Because a lot of people that work for Eric Adams, a lot of them are real disrespectful, real arrogant, real condescending, and real rude. And it's what's going on right now. This is with the insiders, that they want him out the door. They want Eric out. Room 9 doesn't want him here, so Eric could get mad all he wants, and a few of his press staffers like Caleb Malmack Altus, who's the press secretary, and the deputy mayor of communications, Mr. Fabian Lee, can get mad all they want about Room 9 not giving Eric the favorable coverage that he wanted she should be getting, but they bought that out themselves. And let's make this clear that Kayla and David, Kayla and Fabian Levy and Caleb Malmack Altus know that once Eric is out the door, they're out. They're not going to be held over for the Madonna administration or the Cuomo administration. They're not going to be held over. They already made their minds of who's going to be this and that, who's going to work here, who's going to work there, and that's the thing. So people got to stand that in this thing that Eric refused to drop out because he knows that if he drops out, all the support will go to Cuomo, and he does not want to see a Cuomo administration. So he hopes that if Madani becomes the mayor, that he'll be ready to line himself in 4 years. Say, I'm taking the city back from Madani. So, but the thing about David Rim, he was correct. Like I said, two got to drop out now. Curtis Srila and Eric Adams have to drop out because recently today, the Siena poll just showed that 46% as Madani. 26% is Andrew Cuomo, 15% is Curtis Srila, and 9% is Eric Adams. So if two of them drop out, Eric and Curtis Srila drop out, that's 24%. 15 plus 9 is 24%. Add that by 24, 26, it's like that's 48%. 40% in the vote. What happens now? Andrew Cuomo is leading with 2% undecided. So the math is there. These guys gotta drop out, and that's the case in point. So, and before we get to David Rim, I want to go and shout out to Raul Rivera. Raul Rivera is going through going to eye surgery right now. Shout out to Raul Rivera. He wished he could be here today, but he couldn't.
That's
Raul
right.
Rivera, one of the biggest fires in New York City that really put Madani feet to the fire, including David Rim, including Danique Martinez, put the feet to the fire. And recently, Raul Rivera got his charges dropped for the alleged situation. He got his charges dropped for the alleged situation with the so-called bite. His charges got dropped this past Monday, so big congratulations to Raul Rivera for getting his charges dropped. Now, make this clear that David Rim is one of the guys out there that's really fighting Madani. He's fighting the Madani situation in New York City. Now, I hope that the media, but they know the media, they're so rigged, they pick and choose who they want to pick. And it's not about, it's supporting the people, it's supporting the people that really do the work, that really put their butts out here, takes time out of work, take time out of the day to do this work. We do this with no money, and David
Exactly.
doesn't no money. I do
Exactly.
no money.
Nobody's
Raul
paying
does
us.
no money, and Danique doesn't no money. Now, there's a problem we have here. And
Please donate to our channels.
and
Please
I'll
donate to
call-
our channels.
Yeah,
Say
I'll
that.
call this stuff out, and I think he's gonna call it out, and Raul's calling out. But we have Brandon Straka, who's doing this all for the money and being undecided of who are we gonna support? Who are you gonna support, Brandon Straka? Are you gonna support Andrew Cuomo? Or are you gonna support Corey Swillo? Or are you gonna support Eric Am? All this having BS rallies and BS talking to Madani supporters and everybody saying that, oh, this is gonna work. Oh, this is what we gotta do. It's not gonna work. The way it is like two people gotta drop out the race, including Hernandez, because Hernandez, I'm gonna talk about Hernandez right now. Hernandez is still recording, right? Hello? Still recording?
Yes, they're still recording.
All right. Hernandez is the big problem. Joseph Hernandez is the big problem because his campaign manager is Vanessa Simon. Vanessa Simon is well known with the political circles. His person doing his comms is Sky Orshiser. Sky is well known with the insiders of the city council, insiders of Room 9. This is right there, Room 9. She's well known. So he can get his name within those circles. People know who he is. It can create a big problem because he has a lot of money. He has a lot of money, and there's people in the city that just grift. What time is it now? What time? Grift. And they take the money and they support guys like Joseph Hernandez that does nothing now because Walden dropped out, and it creates more problems for everybody because people in position that, we can't call this guy out because this is my guy supporting Hernandez. So no more is like if you're supporting somebody, you have to try to get called out to support somebody that's going to hurt Cuomo's chances of winning. Let's keep that 100%. So like I said before, shout out to Raul Rivera, shout out to everybody doing the real work out there, not the fakes like Scott Labito, not the fakes like Brandon Straka that does it for the money. No more fakes. Shout out to the real ones. That's why I came out to my support to David Rem and Danique Martinez. And
Thank you.
right
And
here.
we love you. How about that?
Right here. What's it, Cuba Express?
Cuba Press.
Cuba Press.
Cuba
Shout
New York.
out to Cuba Press for coming here and showing support. Because you didn't come out here. Shout out to the media that come out here and support us. Shout out to the media that come out and support David. Shout out to the media that come out here and support David Rem and Raul Rivera. And like I said, shout out to Raul Rivera. I know we couldn't be here. I got to go because David got to close us out. Before he kicked out of here. So
We love you. How about that? And we love you. How about that?
Thank you, bro.
We love you.
Love you too. Love you too, guys.
Okay, start it over. Let me know when you're ready. Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Después me tienes que dar esa partida.